Okay.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone, to Heart Centered Tarot. And to Friday, this is our Story in the Cards broadcast. Yay! And
Yeah.
I have with me Allie from Heart and Soul Connected and Val from Dragonfly Crystals and Next Level Channeling. Hello, my darlings. And of course, as always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And yeah, no, I don't have it handy. Never mind. One of these days, real soon, you're going to see me announcing myself in a little different manner. Just something to look forward.
Ooh.
With
Yep.
We're looking
sunglasses
forward
on.
to it now.
Pointy
I
sunglasses.
don't know if there'll be any sunglasses, but it's
Okay.
yeah, something that it the suggestion came. It was an offhand comment made by Sherry, and I went, all right,
Okay.
then. Okay.
We'll look
Sounds
forward
good.
to it.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
that'll be fun. So thank you
Absolutely.
everyone for being here. And Story in the Cards. This is our look at the newsmakers and those that are making the news. And we have a little bit of fun. This is, we put away our good tarot cards and we bring out the nasty tarot cards. Yeah, like those. Exactly. So,
Yeah. Been
if
too
you're
long.
if you're at
Been too
all
long.
offended by four-letter words and whatnot, maybe maybe go watch someone else. But because
Terry wants to know what she said. Look at that. What did I say?
oh, Sherry,
Yeah.
what did you say about that? Oh hell,
She
hold
can't
on.
tell you.
Hold
He's
on.
gonna have to get it out and show us
I'm gonna
because
have to get it out.
you know,
Okay. All right. Just a
We're like
minute. I'm
little
going to stop myself for a sec.
we're like little kids who have to know.
Yes, little
Us
kids.
now.
Okay. This is temporary.
Oh, very
My name is
nice.
Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the
Oh
journey.
my God. Come fly with me. Come fly with me.
So, yeah, this is when Cherry said there should be some. Whoops, the other way around. When Cherry said, you should have like a stewardess hat or something,
There
and I
you
went,
go.
okay,
I
saw
love
this,
it.
have to have it, bought it in 2 colors.
I
There you
love that. I
All right.
love
Oh my
that.
God. That's cute.
Very
Really cute.
classic and classy.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, there you go. So, excuse me. Now, before we get started, I'm just going to say hello to a few people. So, Mousy is here. Hello, Mousy. Roxy, Christine Fryer, Deborah Nesper, Dragonfly Crystals. I don't know who that is. Okay,
You mean
yeah.
Barbara Nesper,
Yeah,
not
Heart
Deborah.
Centered Tarot. That's another one. I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, Alice L. Carolyn Booker. Hey, Carolyn.
And Peter.
And we have got Scorpio Mama. Hello, sweetheart. Mousy, I said. Creative Love. Ron DeForest. Hello, Ron. Teresa Hedarian. Debbie K. Sherry. Create Love. Sonia Pinola. Deb K. I think I said. Yeah. Queen Major Sin. Ginny F. Lisa Ann, thank you. Thank you all for being here. And Lori Hunsinger, spending part of your look at that. She's got and Dyson Susie and Bobby.
Magic Mirror, tell me
and
today.
there's
Of all
Mary
my friends
and
have fun
Sally
and
and
play.
Billy.
Yes, I remember Romper Room.
Romper Room. Yeah.
Christine. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All righty. So, guys, it happened today. It happened.
Did finally.
George DeSantos was out, and I thought it was going to be a close call. No, this was not close.
Oh.
Well, I'm just going to go have a hissy fit and leave. Bye.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, I right here. I'm not even stopping to say goodbye. I'm going to wait till I get home. And then what did he do after he left? He said, "Oh, to hell with this place." I'm sure that he was probably channeling. Oh, who would that be? Oh my gosh, what? Um,
Yeah, the woman.
what? Yeah.
Yeah, from the 30s.
Yes,
Yeah. Oh
her,
my God.
her.
Yes,
It's on
yes,
the
yes,
tip of
yes.
my tongue, and it's not coming out.
I know. Yes.
Yeah, and
You
it could
don't
be
mean
like
like
Mommy
Betty
Dearest.
Davis or,
Yeah, yeah, Betty
like
Davis.
Betty Davis
exactly.
or
Might be Betty Davis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
because,
Gloria
she was
Swanson.
sassy.
Gloria
She did.
Swanson.
Or
Yeah.
the,
Yeah,
yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
sassy people.
Hello, it is play. I am done.
Betty Davis. Yep.
Betty
Yeah,
Davis.
there you go.
She was
So,
a sassy one.
Yeah.
absolutely. So now the talk is that, well, is he going to spill the beans? Is he going to start naming other people and so on? Well,
Yep.
I wouldn't believe anything that came out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So,
But he does want to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, that hurts my eyes.
Yeah.
I just can't even. We had to watch him here, and now again, if he ever got on Dancing with the Stars,
Was he going to be the girl or the boy?
Yeah.
Because remember,
Yeah.
he has a drag outfit. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And with those thighs, it's kind of hard to do some of the moves.
Oh, yes.
He might need somebody to lead him.
Yep.
He won't want to lead.
Yeah, exactly. So is yeah. Oil Painter says I have to wash my eyes out.
Yes, please.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
Okay. So is this, tell-all thing, does it have any legs? Is it actually going to go anywhere, or is it just a lot of noise and deflection and everything, and giving him an opportunity to maybe kind of go on vacation and forget to come back?
Oh,
Maybe he'll go down back to Argentina or wherever he was.
Brazil or
else.
wherever it is. Yeah, Argentina, I think.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at that. Let's look at that. If this is an opportunity for him to,
Absolutely.
Oh.
or is going to.
I think some of those people did not vote against him for that reason, like Matt Yates.
I think so.
And Margie and Lauren, probably. Yes.
Wow, he's going to be doing some deep self-reflection there. So I think he's just threatening. Who would read that book? Who would actually buy it? I think it is a slandering kind of. He's using it as leverage.
By the way, only 10,000 people bought Margie's book.
Oh,
really?
Oh, now the Republican Party itself, the GOP, has bought many.
Yes, I know. Don Trump.
They didn't buy Margie's. Huh.
Yep. So this is George. He's a drunken sailor.
Yeah.
He's just a mess.
No, he's a mess.
Yep.
For sure.
From Brazil.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He is wanted for fraud there. Oops.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah. So, I get him. He's sitting back.
That's his self-reflection time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, where it's like, okay, you guys are so mean to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something. So if there's seeds, he's going to be sprouting something. He's going to try to get people to kind of, look, I've got the key to what was going on. The problem is that, you've cried wolf too many times. So that now, even if he does come out with the truth, people are going to look, they're going to think twice. And
this was an answer to the problem, but not the solution.
Yes.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same old tune that's been played. And yeah.
We can name that.
Sherry, thank you for stopping by. You have a good night, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Sherry is leaving us.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherry, take a break. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're allowed. Okay. There we go. So that's that.
You know, it isn't mentioned, and I don't want to interrupt you because you have some really good stuff, but I did notice that Trump was mad because McCarthy didn't endorse him. And so he didn't say anything about him being booted. And he called him on the phone, and McCarthy told him to F off.
Oh,
yeah.
But I also heard he may step down. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
McCarthy?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what? How did Trump feel? How did Trump feel?
Oh,
when
he had
McCarthy said.
You know, here's the thing, though. To a narcissist, he's just going to change his game pieces around. Yeah. He's going to strategize with the chessboard a little differently. He doesn't take it in because he's just a pawn to him. So he doesn't go, oh, this means something to me. No.
Yeah.
It's how can I use someone, and where will they fit on my chessboard?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. And Mousy, you're right. She says, now I don't care if he's a cross-dresser or what his orientation is.
I don't care either. Yeah.
I don't care.
He's a criminal.
No.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Free to be who he is, but he didn't have to lie every 2 seconds.
That's right.
Yeah. And even about things that don't matter. That's the one thing. That's
the one thing.
With
that's a pathological liar.
Yeah.
When you can't help yourself, you got to lie about everything, even insignificant things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So do we want to take a look at McCarthy?
Well, sure.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is in McCarthy's future then?
Laura, I love it. Being gay was the only thing Santos didn't lie about. I love
it. For sure.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to need a love potion because his likability sucks big time. Let me just excuse my expression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He and DeSantis can just go away.
No, I know.
No.
Ooh. Somebody's offering him some money.
Ooh.
You don't say.
Don't you remember when what's his face from California also left to become Truth Social's whatever?
Yeah. Yes.
Devin Nunes.
Yeah.
I bet it's something like that. Maybe not with Trump necessarily, but it might be something else.
Could be.
Yes, it's true. He could be going to some money position somewhere.
Yep.
Please. I get the hot spring. So things are getting a little hot. And he is going to try to hang on to everything that he has got.
You know, I kind of got
there's nothing left for him.
And you know what kind of hit me when we were talking about it before I drew a card is that he actually is scared and he wants to remove himself from the political arena. And what did I pick? The World card. So he's really feeling the heat, like you just said, Marina. He's feeling that.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Fascinating, ladies. Fascinating.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All righty. So in other wonderful news today, the judge came down and said that, Trump has no presidential immunity when it comes to being sued over what happened on January 6th. So apparently there's several Capitol police officers that are suing, and they've got things in the background. They've just been waiting for the ruling on this one, as well as several Democrats in Congress who were there when that happened, who are going to be coming forward. So Trump has no presidential immunity.
Mhm.
What happens next? What happens next?
I-
Hey, Craig Dixon.
Hi, Craig Dixon.
No
No
vacancy.
vacancy. No vacancy here.
That's the White House. That's
Keep
the White
moving.
House. Yes, that's the White House.
You don't need glasses to read this one.
Right, right.
Oh,
I get the key again, and I get the world. So you know what? I think this is going to open up a lot of things that people can sue him for, especially the emotional trauma,
Mhm.
right?
the
That
emotional
everyone experienced and whatnot. And okay, so maybe you don't get millions of dollars, but you know what? $25,000 times
And you
25
know
million people.
the Capitol Mall cops, like that one who was speaking in the Jan
Yes.
6 committee. These people were traumatized and not even able to go back to work.
Exactly.
Because it just, can you imagine the replay in their minds all the time? The night terrors and the dreams and whatnot.
Well, that's why some of them committed suicide, I think.
Yes, some of them did, because it's PTSD.
It is.
Absolutely. Yeah. And one of them did address that and said, you know, that,
he's not okay.
Yeah,
Let's
he's not
okay. Laura says we could get a class action suit against him.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
because all of us are traumatized. What I'd like to include is all the people that were killed because he gave wrong COVID information.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I agree 100%, Allie, because what he did during the COVID thing was unconscionable. That was criminal. It was a criminal thing, leading our country and not giving us the things we need. The PPE, telling us,
lying about it.
like hydroxychloroquine.
I know.
Drink bleach.
Inject bleach. Why don't we inject some bleach and it'll all go away?
Would that work if it got into the blood system? Would that would work?
And he's looking at Deborah, whatever her name is.
Works, with her scarf.
He's like, oh, holy, her face.
And Ginny's right. The racism that was brought on. Yep, because of George Floyd and all that. Oh my God.
Lordy.
Okay.
For entertainment purposes.
Let's take a look at that. Let's see if our people, or what is it that I'm trying to say? Come on, use your words, Marina. Okay. There's survivors of COVID and the family members of those who died as a result of COVID due to that misinformation. Are they going to be part of that lawsuit?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know we can't sue the government about it.
Yeah.
But we can sue the person that made all the lies. So,
yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh. Yes, this is
my goodness.
This is like saying definitely all the pain and suffering of losing family members and all of that. Yes. Oh, I'm getting the chills. Oh, yeah. There you are.
And I got jail cell.
Oh, I get the chills. Yeah. I'm getting the chills. Wow.
Yeah, he is. If he isn't already doing it, I'm sure that he will be sitting down in a moment of quiet contemplation, saying, I never should have come down those effing stairs. Whose bright idea was
the Trump Tower and minded his P's and Q's.
Yeah. By the way, did you hear that McCarthy was called down to Mar-a-Lago? Remember when he went down there? Because Trump wasn't eating. He wasn't eating.
He was depressed.
He might lose, £1 or something from all the Big Macs and that he's
Yeah.
not consuming or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jamie,
No.
your plumber took horse paste for worms? Oh
Yes.
my, for
Yes.
COVID-19?
Yes. Because
Oh,
ivermectin is
Yeah.
a wormer.
Horse.
And this is what
Yes.
we were telling people to take.
Yes.
Ivermectin.
Ivermectin. Yeah.
that is
Here's the worst unconscionable thing. Trump invested in all those different things and then
Yes.
told people to take them.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
there is a conflict of interest. How do we let these things go by?
there's just so many things that it should be a no-brainer that he just
Yeah.
never come on again.
No-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, it was right. When he became president, Ivanka all of a sudden got, I think it was a handful anyway, of patents registered in China.
Yes.
One of them was
Body
coffins.
bags. And
Body
one of them was
bags and
body bags.
coffins.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
you know, I don't like to get into conspiracy theories.
I know. But it's very
But
strange.
They were already banking on the Jan 6 for entertainment purposes only. And
yes,
they were going to be the supplier to the funeral homes of all the.
yeah. And even now, let's remember, she had those patents before COVID came around.
Yes, she did. Oh, the common coffins. Oh,
Yes.
you
And
have
the bags.
in there.
And the bags.
You have yes, there you go. And the bags.
Well, there's something else going on right now, and the Republicans are asking Biden to step in and shut down any flights from China because there's something else going on right now.
Yeah, I heard that.
So,
There's
some kind of lung thing or
a number. It's right now it's specific to children, and it's breathing issues, and it can get into pneumonia and whatnot, and it's affecting a certain younger age group.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked into it, one of the medical specialists that is kind of knowledgeable when it comes to things like that was asked, should people worry? And she said, no, at this point, no, it's not like it's a new strain. It's an old strain. It's one that is treatable. It just happens to be attacking these children. And it's also the time of year, right?
Well, that's
normally there would be a spike in it anyway.
Yeah.
So she was saying, just, sit back, watch it. But don't panic. It's not like, oh, there's another thing that's coming out of China. And yet at the same time, you can't blame people because, they weren't telling us the truth in the first place. So once bitten, twice shy.
That's
for
right.
sure. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
I'm still blown away on the coffin.
I know.
The body bag thing is just like, holy heck.
I know.
That's in advance warning. Some advanced knowledge.
Maybe she had a psychic tell her.
Maybe. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah. Ivanka, who do you go to for your psychic predictions?
Oh yeah. And Laura's asking about Mount Etna erupting. And that's what I was trying to figure out is it Mount Vesuvius that's by Pompeii?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering about that. Yeah.
Okay.
They go to Tractor Supply for stuff. I read the tubes.
Yeah. I'll go along with that.
Yeah.
I'll go along with that. Okay,
Oh,
this is a little bit of a more serious question.
yeah.
So I think I'm going to go to
To serious
tarot.
cards. Uh-oh.
It's some serious stuff.
The serious kinds when it comes to Mount Etna erupting. Okay. Is there something going on with Mount Etna erupting? Mind you, I think that it's kind of it has short little spurts of eruption
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
But
In Sicily. Yeah. We had the same problem in Iceland. That's what caused that other problem.
yes,
Right.
So,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
Mother Earth is really pissed off. God.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. Ooh.
I don't know if I can get any else. We need any else.
Oh. Okay.
Oh gosh. Yeah. It's going to be a bad one because I mean,
I got tears and
Mm-hmm.
And Ten of
loss of
Swords.
life. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Doesn't look very good.
There's something brewing there. Definitely. So yeah, maybe we need to
that's what we think.
Yeah.
We think that it's going to be a problem. And today they just said also in Israel, they knew the plan for the Palestinians, Hamas to come in for a year. They knew it for a year.
That. I couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh. I did hear that.
So we hear these things are happening, but we don't. Oh, we can't believe that would really happen.
Right.
That's what these. Yeah, and every single time we have been warned. We've been warned about 9/11. We've been warned about Pearl Harbor.
We were warned about Pearl Harbor.
We were. Yes, Pearl Harbor. Yep. So the ground raised an inch today in Iceland. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Mother Earth is not happy. And it's a battle that we can't win. She wins every single time.
You're right.
Because Mother Earth will carry on. Us, maybe not so much.
Yeah, Jamie Johnson says the ground has raised an inch today in Grindavik, Iceland.
Yeah.
So and a whole sea of houses are sitting over this lava tube of moving stuff.
Yeah.
So the houses are still there, but they're cracked and kind of no one can live in them again because this the ground's completely moved around.
So Carolyn says that there was some kind of a sunburst that hit the Earth today. I saw that there was really high CME stuff going on, and the Schumann resonance was off the charts.
I heard that this was somebody was predicting that sunspots or whatever they call it, the solar radiation was going to be big.
Yeah, today. Yep, it's worse than the last one that screwed everything up. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. And yes, they could very well have, and the solar flares could very well have an effect on the volcanic.
Definitely.
Well, okay, listen, let's go back and let's take a look at Trump again, because why not? I mean, he's the good that keeps on going.
I mean, we're all here. Why not?
Yeah,
we still want to know what is going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been waiting a hell of a long time for that one.
Been waiting a long time.
So, Trump was having a fit because he was claiming that Judge Engoron's wife was posting nasty things about him on X, former Twitter. Nasty, disgusting.
On the X, where you are supposed to be able to say whatever you want.
Isn't that part of the First Amendment?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that one. And Yeah, he was. It just wasn't. It just wasn't fair. And she's obviously a Trump hating woman, just like her husband, and just like the
Oh yes. The
the
lady, the
judge's
lady, the
assistant,
clerk.
everybody,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody who doesn't agree with him is totally against him. Well,
Right.
when the couple of the newspapers dug into it, they found out that Judge Engoron's wife doesn't even have an account on X. So, how are you able to do that? So I'd like to take a look and see who might have done that. I don't know. Maybe the call is coming from inside the house, right? It could be that. And then I threw in, just for good measure, that if that when Engoron's wife was asked about did she do that, and this is my interpretation, saying Donald who is he, the doorman at the courthouse? So does Judge Engoron's wife really give two hoots about Donald
Not
Trump?
only doesn't she, but let me just point something else out about X and Elon Musk creating an environment where no one checks on who's creating an account.
Yeah.
Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can impersonate anyone and keep their account going. So, yeah. Enough said about that.
And he doesn't care if advertisers give him any money anymore.
No, because he's already shit. I mean, pardon your Russian.
No, speak your truth, girlfriend.
He's crapped all over, X, Twitter, X, whatever.
Yeah.
He's already ruined it. So, hey.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
This is what I get, and it's addressed to Donald.
Yeah.
Listen, bitch, you deserve a rest. Seriously, take a break.
Oh, that is so true. That is so true.
Yeah.
And I pulled poop. He's just sitting there in a big pile of poopy diaper.
He's
and he's cranky because nobody's changing it. He doesn't have enough people around him anymore to tell him, "Oh, you've got to change now." See, Ivanka used to take that job and get him away from the table to go take care. Yeah. Daddy, you got it.
Gross.
And my God, Ghost. She has no idea. She couldn't give two hoots about Trump, and
No.
Yeah. He is absolutely not worth her time.
She would not.
And maybe that's why he's upset, is because
she's not getting all hot and bothered about it. Yeah.
He's not getting enough attention from everyone about it.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. I thought I saw something up here.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
Mike Topic is a guy that does on YouTube. He does the news.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
So today I'm listening to Trump's attorney talk to the judge in Atlanta. And he says, you have to drop this case because you're interfering in an election. And I thought,
what was Jan 6 about? I mean,
what was the fake electors about? What was all the other stuff about? It's okay for me to do it.
About interfering with an election.
You're interfering, and it would be the worst election interference of all time.
Ever in the history of elections.
Oh man.
I just laughed. I laughed and laughed because I thought, come on.
I know.
Totally oblivious. Yeah.
That is just too, it goes over their heads. They can't even think on all those levels. It's too much for them.
Yep.
No, you know what? To me, it's like the Republicans saying, hey, listen, that, we're talking to the women out there. We got your back. We're here to support you. you know, we're doing everything we can to make sure that you know how loved you are, and they don't give two hoots about you, especially the women. They couldn't care less. The only thing they want you to do is to sit down, shut the F up, and do what you're told.
Be barefoot and pregnant. That's right.
Exactly.
So Mike Johnson went with somebody on one of those congressional tours, and they were touting the wonderful work that the infrastructure bill did in that town. And they didn't even vote for it.
Oh.
And so people don't know that, though.
That's
This is
the
how
thing,
silly
Allie.
it is.
I mean, people are not savvy enough to pick up on what their elected official record is and what they're responsible for.
Yeah.
Because this is key to why do I want to vote for this person again? What did he do for me?
I
found out many years ago.
It's a soundbite.
When my son was calling polling places, when he worked he was at college, and he'd call up and he'd say, "You're going to vote for George Bush or John Kerry?" That's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
And people would say, "I'm voting for George Bush," and he'd say, "Why?" Because he has nicer hair than John Kerry.
Yeah,
this is how people vote.
I mean, they really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. And when the people out there that are listening, when they're watching the TV and the news, and they see their local official, in front of a project and saying, "We are so glad, you know what? This brought in 350 jobs and so much money," they assume that the guy talking had something to do with it.
Of course they do.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't stop to think that, no, actually, he was against it. This was his opponent who did that. Yeah. Because that's not what they're saying.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. Now, listen, speaking of Mike Johnson, he apparently, before he became speaker, he wrote the foreword to what he calls a dear friend, Scott McKay's book, which is entitled The Revivalist Manifesto. And Mike Johnson even had Scott on his podcast to discuss the book, talk about the book, and so on. It is very, very much leaning towards conspiracy theories, like Pizzagate, and the involvement of apparently John Roberts was to have had something to do with what's his name, the pedophile guy that's dead.
Oh, Jeffrey Epstein?
Epstein, yes. Yeah, apparently Judge Roberts was somehow involved in that and whatnot. And Mike Johnson was very vocal about the homosexual community, calling it inherently unnatural and a dangerous lifestyle.
Right.
Now, go forward a couple of years, because I think this only happened like in, I want to say 2022. For some reason that sticks out. Now that he's speaker and this has been brought up, his spokesperson said that, oh, no, actually, Mike Johnson never read those passages that had to deal with the conspiracy and the homosexuality. He never read them.
Yeah.
So what are you doing writing the foreword if you haven't read the book? What are you doing writing the foreword?
Well, the same thing happened. Look what happened to Ashton and his wife, Ashton Kutcher. They supported that guy that was in the show with them, and then they found out he really did do what they said he did. Yeah. And everybody hates them now. Yeah. So, but it doesn't happen to a politician. They just sort of schmooze away. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So is that, I mean, we know that Mike Johnson is just a stand-in. He's a little pawn that is taking up that space temporarily. He will be removed. But are we going to hear more and more things like this about him?
Oh, I think we are.
Danny Masters, thank
I
you.
will throw the cards on this one. Let's see what
Absolutely.
we get.
Hey,
There'll
Ness,
be
how
some
are
blood
you?
dripping from the hands. He's gonna get yes.
It's a whale's tail.
Oh
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
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 Now
Wow.
we're going to hear more and more and more and more, and everyone is going to be shocked when these things come out.
Oh,
You know, it's
Yeah, I mean, like it's hard to get shocked anymore because
I
we're
know.
so
True.
we're so
Yeah.
PTSD'd from the whole
We
Trump
are.
era, and
We
it's
are.
like we're calloused over all
Yeah.
of our
Yeah.
sores, and we it's like
Yeah, just you know what? Don't clutch your pearls anymore. Just super glue them to your hand, right? So they'll always be there. Just don't do that anymore. So,
It will move from the pearls to the pearly gates. There you go.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
oh,
And
that's
there's
cute.
more
Wow.
and more things that are going to come out about him that are going to be very, very interesting.
Mhm.
And you know, I don't know if we mentioned this, but we should mention it. Justice Sandra Day O'Connor passed away,
Yes.
and she was the first female Supreme Court justice.
He was.
And I think she was, who was she appointed by?
Reagan.
Reagan. Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when Ruth Bader Ginsburg went into office, she, asked her, what should I do? And, just get out there and do it. She said, don't let
Yeah, I
anybody
like that answer.
Yeah, I know. It's great. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. She was,
She was a pistol.
yeah,
She was a pistol.
Mhm.
absolutely. And yeah, she was the one who suggested to, who was it in, in the 70s anyway, I can't remember who it was that was in, and she had written that president a letter and said, hey, listen, I think this day and age the world is ready for not only a woman president but a woman sitting on the Supreme Court.
Yes.
I'm just saying, here I am.
She couldn't even practice as a judge for many years. She just was a law clerk because she was a woman.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
we come a
No,
long way,
I was-
baby. We got our own cigarette,
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
really excited when they voted her in as,
Yeah.
They nominated her and that she was accepted in because
Yeah.
that was a step for all of us.
It was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there was a lot of things that, she ruled and was sort of like the deciding factor in several key cases.
Yeah.
And after she retired, she had to retire. She was diagnosed with dementia. So clearly she did the right thing.
Right.
But then, after she left, there were so many of her rulings that were being overturned.
I know. I remember.
That were coming up, and
same thing happened with Ruth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know.
absolutely. Yeah.
But you know what? She's up there and they're all working on it.
They're doing a good job. Yeah.
They really are. So keep your seatbelts on.
Exactly. Exactly. So listen, the other thing that I wanted to I hope that we can get into is, and you may not have heard about this, or I think it was on the news like for a blip and then it disappeared, but I think it's worth looking into. And that is the wife of the chief military intelligence officer, director, whatever, in Ukraine is hospitalized, and she is recovering from lead poisoning. And this was something that, she wasn't, they don't live in a lead painted house and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, because this wasn't something that was in her environment, right away the doctor said, this is a case of slow poisoning. And Yeah. In fact, I think one of the doctors had said it's a good thing she came in when she did, because another week,
Yeah.
the outcome might be
Mhm.
worse.
Mhm.
So it's not a direct attack on the military intelligence officer. What's his name? Khalil.
A weirdo was hired to do it.
I bet.
He's been tainting some food that she buys or that's in her environment, her home. And he
Wow.
didn't even if it was her husband, he didn't dirty his hands doing it. He hired someone, and
Yes.
that was the outcome that they wanted. But obviously they used a measured approach.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
So her name is Mariana Budanova, and Russian comment on it is that, oh my God, it's always Russia, Russia, Russia. Whenever something goes wrong, right?
Yeah.
They blame Russia, and of course we had nothing to do with it. It's just, in fact, one of their commentators or one of the people in government said, actually, what it is her husband is a homosexual and is having a homosexual relationship. And so he probably poisoned her himself to get rid of her.
She was hampering his liaisons. Wow.
Yeah.
There's more than one. They probably enlisted a lot of people to
They
add.
probably did, because various people they put it in different foods and different things coming into the house. And
Yeah, absolutely. And this particular commentator was able to say, well, okay, it's funny, but so-and-so from this place was poisoned by Russia. So-and-so was poisoned. It was determined by Russia. So-and-so was poisoned. So this isn't out of the realm of possibility.
It's a normal. We poison in Russia. What's wrong with you?
Or we throw you out a window. You defenestrate.
We tossed out window. What's the problem?
Let's pick something different this time.
Let's
broken bungee cord or something. I don't know.
So oddly enough, I get the crystal, and I think this is whatever the mineral that was introduced into her food, right? And mixed in with her food, sprinkled on top or whatnot.
Maybe they made crystal light for her, and she put that in.
It
could be. Never know.
Never know.
She didn't have a shield for it.
No. Dust. It was around her. It was everywhere around her.
They still want this guy to come back. Honestly, the weirdo
it
shows
was
up
everywhere around the compass.
And interesting. Rose Blue says 14 Russian business owners have fallen out, found dead.
Yep. I mean, that's just really either bad window placement or, they opened the window to get some fresh air and oops,
from rooftops, from windows, from. And
then they, what's his name? They blew him up in a plane. Remember?
They blow up. Yes, that's another thing. And sometimes they just send hitmen and just snuff them out with the,
Well, what they did to what's his name by putting that poison in his underwear.
I know.
I mean, they pretty much can get around anything.
They really can. They really can. Yeah.
They're perfecting that art. But then you know what? Given the history, absolutely. It's what they do. And when you do things like that, poison and whatnot, it's difficult to prove.
It really
is.
Who
did it?
Yeah.
and what did they use? How did they get it? How did they put it in the thing?
Well, if in Russia they're buying things from different markets,
Yeah.
it's the people there that are tainting.
They
their
don't have a
product.
Walmart there. I don't
Yeah,
think that you
it's-
can just go and buy
So,
stuff.
so the people deliver this to her house, or
Yeah.
they deliver that
Yeah.
thing, or
Sure.
Yeah.
and so many hands.
Yeah.
Hard to
Yeah.
pick one to just
Yeah. And apparently she has spent quite a good deal of time actually living and sleeping in her husband's office
Oh,
to make sure that to kind of be protected. So
Maybe
there was some thought. Yeah, there
They
was
might
some
have been
thought
trying to
that
get
went
him.
into making
Yeah.
sure she got it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if they got him in the process too, but
maybe they were trying to get him.
Sure
Yeah.
they were.
Yep, he would have been a bonus. But how do you bring a man to his knees? You attack what he loves the most.
Well, he loves his boyfriend, but
Parent boyfriend.
Maybe it was the boyfriend.
Maybe, yeah. Hey,
Oh, let's get rid of her.
Yeah.
It could have been the boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was honestly, that sounded to me like such a far-fetched story to come out that, that's what it is. He's gay.
Yeah.
This is a young couple. Like she's not that old.
It's more like they were trying to get rid of him and she just happened to be there at the time.
I heard something tonight that was a little disturbing about you familiar with MSNBC? Do you know who Mehdi Hassan is? Mehdi Hassan. He is Islamic. He was a reporter, and he worked like a fill-in person.
Yeah.
But he was very good at what he did. They fired him because he was talking too much about Palestine and what was going on in the Gaza Strip.
Here is something that I don't understand. If they want you to do spots or shows on certain subjects, there's a communication channel where they say, this is the show we're doing, and this is a hot topic. We're not talking about
Right.
this.
You can't talk about the other stuff.
I mean, this is pretty weird. It sounds like somebody just got pissed off later after, and that they're not, that whoever was the producer of the segment isn't taking responsibility, because he would not be going on the air with a segment unless it was sanctioned by his producer.
Yep. Well, and he asked hard questions. He would ask really hard questions, and he would press for answers. Yeah. And I guess they didn't like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably didn't like that.
Yeah.
He probably wanted.
I don't know too much. It just happened.
Yeah. Well, that's disturbing, and that's MSNBC. I don't care what the answer is. I want the truth.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's
It's true.
I mean, I do care.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So apparently, let's if we can, let's take a look at Kenneth Cheesebro. Remember him?
Cheesy,
one of Trump's lawyers, who was not going to show up for subpoena, was not going to do a lot of things, stood behind his man, and he was involved in the cover-up, and involved with the fake electors plot and so on. Well, apparently he has agreed to sit down and talk to the Nevada investigators. Amazing what happens when it's a case of spill the beans or you're going to jail. And you visited several clients in jail, so you should know what that looks like.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Arwen the Great says that that contributor to MSNBC is still actually working there, and he's going to grill in.
Oh, he's going to be a fill-in host, but that's what he was anyway. So
and be a paid contributor.
Yeah, he used to have his own show. Yeah.
I see.
Well, look
Mm,
what they did to Don Lemon. I mean, they kicked
yeah.
him off CNN. They just, if they
Yes.
get tired of you, you're gone. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all it
Okay.
is.
Thanks, Arwen. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
And yeah, Craig, you're absolutely right. There are some things that go on in the military that you do not talk about.
Right.
And that, remember the old saying about loose lips sink ships?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah. So you don't do that. Um,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we have to be careful of
Yeah.
just what happens in the military, who's who, and what are they doing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
because let's face it, we all know that sometimes the bad guys get to top positions,
Very
and you
true.
want to be able to call them when that happens. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, in the meantime, let's take a look at Kenneth Cheeseborough.
All right.
Hey.
What's he
Kenny
going
boy.
to have to say?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, here you go. When they got his picture taken, they went say
He's getting his dancing shoes on. I guess he's going to dance to some special. He's going to
I
dance
got
to
the
the
moon.
moon.
Yeah. I'm thinking he's going to get emotional about this or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to get
Yeah.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, this is, this screwed me up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make sure it screws everybody up that got
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so I pulled two cards. The first one that I got was he was a devotee.
He
He
was.
was,
Yeah.
yeah. Trump's my man. He's my guru. He's my love. He's the guy that I'm going to end up dying on the hill for. But then
But
all
now
of a
he's got new
sudden, I'm starting
glasses.
to see the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm seeing the fine print, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm willing to go to jail for this guy. Where is he? He's sitting back going,
Look
Kenneth,
at,
who?
know thyself. He's got a new
Yeah.
tattoo.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Oh, for goodness sakes. Yeah, I think he's ready to. He's thinking about standing up for himself because, it's not looking. It doesn't look good for the Trumpettes, all the Trumpettes who were
Nice.
for him and during all those times.
Yeah, he'll be a gift.
Yeah.
He'll be a gift to Nevada, and they're going to be able to share the information.
Yeah.
And look at that cute puppy. Oh my God.
This is Zoe. This is Zoe.
Oh,
Hello, Zoe.
aw, cute.
You are so
Caramel's
adorable.
all sad because I didn't get her. So.
Aw.
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 Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's going to be a gift. He is
Yeah.
going
Will
to be able
Yes.
to
Going to
give
give birth to a lot of, yeah.
Totally. Ooh, Trump ain't going to like him.
Oh,
Trump ain't going to like him at all.
Yep.
Well, you know what?
you play, you dance to the
you
piper.
win
You
stupid prizes.
gotta pay the price.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Ladies, we are at 58 minutes.
Okay.
I think we have done an admirable job, even if I do say so myself.
Well, I just want to leave with this message. It says, listen, bitch, don't get so weighed down by your worries that you forget to live.
Perfect.
That's a fine card to leave the show on.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, absolutely. And I wonder
That's why we make this crazy.
For anybody out there who has ever watched any British TV, I think you may probably be familiar with Are You Being Served?
Yes. Watched it for many years.
Years and years and years. Okay. Well, Mrs. Slocum used to say, I think that this is probably one of the best shows that we've done, and I am unanimous in this.
Yes, she used to say, I am
I
unanimous.
am unanimous. So thank you, ladies, for being
Thank
here
you,
and
Marina.
sharing your time with me. Thank you to everyone that was with us in the chat. I love knowing you're there, and yeah, absolutely adore the fact that you come and you spend your time with us. I really appreciate it, and I know
Thank
Allie and Val do as well.
Yeah.
We do.
So, all right.
Yeah.
You be good. Take care. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we are going to story
Val
is
will
going
be
to
here
be
on
on Val's channel.
That's right.
There you go.
On my channel
On your
Yes,
channel. Yeah.
ma'am.
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Only 4 weeks left, and we
I
get a
got
new
the-
year.
I
Yeah.
got
I
you there.
know.
Yep, it says Val
I-
right there on the 15th.
Yes, it does.
And I made
All right,
sure,
Bill.
because we're going to be on polyterology on the 29th, I made sure that it was a different time so we can do that. And
Yes.
yes. So we'll be here for you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome.
All righty. You all take care, and we'll see you next time.